Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol SNNA. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Very eventful day to day, not only from the price action perspective, but you look down here at the volume and well above average volume on this one. So a lot of eyeballs on this one going forward. And from a trading perspective, an interesting chart. And this all revolves around the fact that, and I don't mean to say this as some sort of like revolutionary discovery. I realize I'm stating the obvious, but I'm trying to set context here. And the context was it was a very, very brutal, essentially entire day. But then the final portion of the day, so basically the last hour and a half, last 90 minutes, the price started to go sideways, which suggests that maybe this is some sort of bottom, especially when you factor in the last 30 minutes and you had that green candle there. Now, don't get me wrong, and I really wish I could say trading was this easy. Just because the price got absolutely destroyed and then all of a sudden started to go sideways and then closed with a green candle does not mean that this is for sure 100% the bottom. Like I said, if only trading were that easy. But my point is it at least logical right now? Is it at least a rational thought to have that, yeah, hey, you know what, maybe this thing is trying to bottom out? And yeah, it absolutely is. Case in point, let's just say that the price was still just going straight down, and I'm sitting here saying, hey, it's looking like this thing could be trying to bottom out. You'd be totally justified to say, what are you talking about? The price is literally still going straight down. But that's not the case here, right? It's still going sideways, and then the final 30 minutes started to show some upwards price movement. So again, does that mean this is a guaranteed bottom? Of course not. No such thing as a guarantee. But is it at least logical to think that this could be the bottom? Yeah, it absolutely is, and we'll see if that's going to be the case or not. But that does bring about the key level of support for no other reason other than, well, if this is some sort of bottom, then you don't want to see the price putting in new lows. And any quote-unquote new lows would be 15 cents and below. So keep an eye on that level from support. Now, if this is going to build upon itself and turn into a bigger bounce, what are some levels of resistance? Initial level of resistance right here is at 21 cents. If the price can push up through 21, then the next key battleground after that to keep an eye on would be right up there around the 25-cent mark. So 21 and 25, two of those initial levels. So it'll be very, very interesting to see if this is some sort of bottom. And if you've been traded for a while, then I'm sure you've seen stocks like this that get beat down in a hurry, and especially these penny stock type, and they can produce some very worthwhile tradable bounces. So we'll see if something like that plays out or not. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.